Anything about abortion? They neglect it. They don't talk about it. That's why that's partly why we're out here. Well, this isn't a woman's body. This is obviously a child that was murdered. And why do I have to be a woman to speak out against it?
Because you don't know what goes on in a woman's body.
And you're white. You said you're white.
So why are you discriminating against me because I'm a white male?
Because you're the most privileged in society.
How do you know if I'm privileged?
Easy for you to be privileged.
So why are you judging me? You are. You're saying I'm white, male, privileged.
My friend.
Well, you're judging me too. You're saying I'm white, privileged male. You don't even know me. You're assuming things about me you don't know. Maybe I'm.
About that kid you don't know. You think that you call a kid.
This child was murdered, and you don't. And do you care? I feel the love here in Chicago. They say I'm hateful. What are they? I feel much love out here. It's a child that was murdered by abortion. Does anyone here care? That's the question. Does anybody care? If a school shooting just happened, we'd care about that. But abortion happens, no big deal. Nobody cares. Christians.
Come out here, my man. Michigan
Out where?
Right? You're in Michigan Avenue, right? Or at Chicago.
Yeah.
You're out there a lot, right?
In Chicago? No, I'm not in Chicago a lot.
Michigan and Chicago, no?
What?
Aren't you on Michigan and Chicago Avenue a lot?
You mean right here? Or wait, where?
This is Michigan and Bellevue.
Okay. I don't know the streets.
How often
By
do you
Watertown.
do this?
A good amount. In different areas, intersections. What?
3 days a week?
More than that. It depends. But if there's others who will join me, I'll do most days. And I mean, I work full time and I do this when I'm not working. And proclaim the gospel and show people what's happening to children. Knowing that some people will care. Most won't. Most will go about their business and not care whatsoever. But a few will. And children will be saved through this. It doesn't matter what people say. I know children are saved because of us doing this. I held a child in my arms 2 or 3 months ago who was saved partly through an image like this. An image more graphic than this. I was saying recently I was holding a child in my arms who was saved through partly due to an image more graphic. Images more graphic than this is, as graphic as this is. And so I know that this is effective, even though people hate it.
That's really not that graphic, you know what I mean?
Well, I know that's what I'm saying. I mean,
It's kind of hard to see like
well,
there were some pretty graphic
what?
signs out in front of in Orland Park, Planned Parenthood in Orland Park this weekend.
What's that?
Planned Parenthood in Orland Park. There was way more graphic signs out.
Oh no, I've seen them. I've held them.
What do you think about homosexuality?
Oh, homosexuality?
Yeah.
God calls it a sin.
Okay. We're back to square one.
What?
We're back to square one.
God calls
Why
it a
is it
sin. Because God says it is a sin.
You're allowed to love women, but I'm not.
What?
You're allowed to love a woman, but I'm not.
So are you homosexual?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you asked me did you ask me what I think about it, or what does God say about it?
Okay, what you think or what God says? Like,
Okay, yeah, I told you God calls it a
what
sin.
do you think about it?
I agree with God because I don't want to go against God. His word says it's a sin.
Okay, so in life, if you find a woman you want to marry, right?
Yeah.
And you're allowed to marry her.
Yeah.
And have a child with her.
Yeah.
And start a family. But in life, I'm not allowed to go meet a woman who I love. I don't like men. I've met men and nearly had relationships with men and I don't find attractive. But you're telling me I have to fight against what I love to be in God's name.
I'm not telling you. God is telling you. God's word says that.
Why would God create me?
Which is kind of weird.
What?
Why would God create me?
You gotta pay them.
Well, I wouldn't say God created you that way any more than God created me with sexual desires too. And I don't act on those.
So the way your sexual desires are just to sleep with women, so mine. But you're telling me I have to like change genders as well as fight those sexual desires.
Well, I mean, you're female, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a male. I mean,
I still like females the same way you do.
I mean, yeah, but I don't act upon
You're
those.
telling me I have to like go against that feeling of love to be up in heaven.
No, I'm
But
saying.
all you have to do is fight the feeling to have sex with them and just marry them. You're telling me I have to fight the feeling to be with a woman and go be with a man and fight those sexual desires at the same time.
Not to be saved.
like-
That won't save you.
Twice. What do you mean? What will
Well,
save me then? What will make me go to heaven?
Well, Jesus said to repent and believe in the gospel. Repent literally means a change of mind. You change your mind about your sins, you turn away from
I
them.
was born this way.
Well,
I didn't wake up one day and be like, nah, I don't like men.
I mean, I could say that. I mean, a thief could say I was born a thief and they've always stolen. But that doesn't mean that they should just give in to their desires to steal. I mean, most men have had desires
You
towards.
can't compare.
What's that?
You can't compare theft to love.
No, I'm just saying that a lot of people who struggle with things could say that I was born this way. So I would just, God's word says that you should come to Christ and He will save you from those sins.
That's what I'm saying. You can't compare theft to love. Like, if you're saying I'm born this way and you go against the need to steal or the need to be with people you shouldn't be, i.e. if you're an adult and be with children, or like the need to like hurt someone, that's wrong. How is the need
How do you know
to
it's wrong?
love?
How do you know it's wrong?
How do I know what's wrong?
How do you know? Well, how do you know anything's wrong? I mean, you're saying this is wrong. How do you know
You're
it's wrong?
telling me an adult having sex with a child isn't wrong.
No, I'm asking you, how do you know it's wrong?
Hey, nice
Because
break.
it's wrong. Because children are small. And if an adult male goes and has sex with a small child female, that will break their
Get one of the guys that are coming out
bodily
now,
functions.
I agree, it's evil, but
And
what do we base
also,
that on?
the law says, like, well, in England anyway, you can't have sex until you're over 16. So
What's that?
in England anyway, you can't have sex until you're over 16. So like, if you got sex, if you're an
better
adult
than
and have
America is.
sex with someone who's younger than 16, then that's wrong. In anyone's book.
Well, I mean,
Or in my
just-
books anyway.
Well, just the question is, I'm not saying that's not wrong, but what I'm asking is, how do we know when we say I believe this is evil, this is good, or let's just say this is evil? How do we know?
That's not by God's words. That's what I believe. Someone may be
But what do you base it on?
different
What do you base it on?
based on what I believe.
But what do you base your beliefs
by
on?
my own thoughts and in facts I've been told in life. I'm not taking it from what just people have told me. I'm taking it for what I've created in my own head. In my own head, I could say like, yeah, go what you want, go have sex with a child, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, in my opinion, it's wrong to go do that. Someone else may think differently, and that's their choice.
Then are they wrong too? Are they wrong if they think differently?
They can think whatever they want.
What if they think it's right
Against the
to?
law, they're wrong, but they can think whatever they want. Against the law, I'm free to love who I love. Like in terms of law, I'm allowed to marry a woman.
And that's evil.
In the US, in the UK, in some countries I'm not, but in the US and the UK I'm out.
Let me ask. Do you believe in heaven and hell?
I don't say I don't believe it, but I don't say I do.
I'm sorry. What?
Go! Good luck, guys.
I've been having the same conversation for half an hour.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said, in my opinion, I don't believe that it's wrong or right. I don't believe in God, but I don't not believe in God. I'm very undecided. As a straight man, in all due respect, sir,
Yes, ma'am.
you don't have to go through the same pain as someone who's homosexual does.
Maybe
you don't-
I mean, I struggle with temptations, not for other men, but for women.
Temptations just to have sex. Like, you haven't struggled with the fact that you're not going to be accepted.
I mean, I've struggled with that in different ways, not in that same.
But you're allowed, in your opinion, you're allowed to love a woman. In your opinion, I'm not allowed to love them.
I mean,
So
you're allowed
in
to,
my
but God's not pleased
opinion,
with it.
Well, then I'm going to hell. Like, how am I not going to be accepted for love?
Because,
Love.
well,
We're told to love each other. How am I not going to be accepted for loving someone?
well,
Sorry, keep talking. I just need to make sure my sister's
because you have to base what you believe, what you feel on God's word, and anything else is how do you know if this is right or wrong? Well, we all have the 10 Commandments written on our hearts. Everybody does out here. Everybody in the world. We have God's 10 Commandments written on our heart, that's how we know what's evil, what's good. And whether
Keep talking. I'm just like my sister.
whether you're homosexual or whether you're a guy sleeping around with every woman in town or watching pornography or whatever,
Hello.
we all had to repent. I mean, I've had to forsake different sins, and it was hard. Whether you agree with it or not, I left behind rock and roll when God saved me. You know, slowly. It was not easy. I still struggle with it. So it's like just as you struggle with homosexual desires, I still struggle with sinful things too. It's just not a practice of my life.
Okay, I get that, but I still believe like.
Oh, are you on the phone or?
No, I'm talking to.
Okay.
I still believe like love is love. If I'm gonna go love someone, I don't think that's wrong.
What if God says it is?
We're taught to love each other in life.
What if God says it is though?
Then God can tell me this, but like if we're taught to love each other in life by God's word, then I'm not gonna not go love my life.
Even if it means going to hell for a sin?
Okay, I need to go.
What was your name?
Sophie.
Sophie, that's a nice name. Nicholas.
What's your name? Nicholas.
Well, I would just encourage you
I
to.
appreciate your beliefs.
I appreciate your talking to me in a rational way. A lot of people out here aren't rational, and I would just encourage you that pray out to God to save you, and He will give you the grace to forsake all sins, including homosexuality and any other sin you struggle with. I mean,
Respect, sir. I appreciate your beliefs, but like, I'm not gonna fight. I've fought it too long in my life. I'm gonna.
Why'd you fight it?
What do you mean? Why did I fight it?
I mean,
because society tells me it's wrong.
So you fought to be accepted by society?
Yeah, because.
Well, like Christian society, or?
No, by society in general.
Ma'am, stop.
Give me one of your flyers.
No.
No, I want them.
No, you're not gonna tear them up.
Okay, I need to go.
No.
Don't you think Jesus wants me to have one of your flyers?
I'm not even gonna tear it up.
Appreciate your opinion, sir.
Yeah, you need to turn to Jesus.
You just went over this thing with a marker.
No, the Holy Spirit can.
I mean, I'll talk to you, but I'm not gonna let you destroy my I'll talk to you, ma'am. I'll talk to you.
I think we both have one more question,
and then we'll leave you to your day. We're just trying to inform a little bit. Like we're
What's
not
that?
trying to cause any harm. We're just like learning.
Okay, that's good. Most people don't even want to learn.
No, I'm very open to the conversation and just like. So this is probably the most standard question you guys. So just like I'm curious about your opinion, is like from a woman's perspective. Like how do you guys feel like with the whole rape culture and everything going on? Just so you got like this whole scenario with the rape culture.
And like to add on to that, like I just read in the local newspaper, the rapist ended up getting joint custody from the 12-year-old mother.
The what?
From the 12-year-old mother.
They gave the rapist the child.
Joint custody.
So
Okay.
I'm just curious your
And
opinion.
that's
evil.
That's just.
You don't
What's
give
evil?
you don't give a man who violated a little girl joint custody or any custody
Okay.
of the child that was conceived through his crime.
So do you guys, just to clarify, so you guys support if for the most unfortunate reason someone gets raped, they end up having, you guys and like are for her having the child, but you're not for her being forced to have joint custody.
No, I don't think people should.
You don't think the guy should have anything to do with it, but you do think the girl should have the baby.
But legally.
Well, the guy's not ready to he's not ready to care for that child. I mean,
Right.
look what he did to the little girl.
But what if like it's like a young girl who like gets sexually assaulted? It's like you and
She
like
shouldn't be able to murder.
she shouldn't. So at all costs, this girl is.
You have that right at any age.
There's never any time where it's justifiable to murder another human being.
And I'm just asking, like, from our perspective, like, we're just doing the biggest rebuttal to, like, learn from your perspective. So that, like, obviously, like, young rape is, like, probably the most controversial thing you guys, like, rape in general, but, like,
It's brought up all the time.
high school rape, like, that's, like, a very intense thing just because, like, I don't know about you, but, like, I obviously know people who have been in, like, very, like, detrimental situations, not even in high school, but, like, even in college when you're trying to educate yourself and to like better yourself professionally, you